Hi, my name is Mark Esposito, and this is the Graze table. My assignment for this semester was to create a multifunctional table that is able to be utilized as both a work table and a dining table. I was inspired by the concept of Graze parties, where a lot of food can be spread out and guests can pick from an elegant display. This table has 9 serving platforms on one side of the table of varying heights and sizes in a decorative pattern across the center panel. These platforms will light up underneath to add drama and light to the food when it is in use. The center panel of the table rotates 180 degrees to reveal a finished cherry wood surface on the other side when it is not in use. The decorative legs below are meant to resemble tree branches and add a sense of whimsy to the table. The beginning half of this semester was based around concept sketches where I worked to develop a plan of how the table would rotate. Ultimately, I decided to rotate the center platform on an axle that runs the center of the table and allows it to rotate 180 degrees. Following that, I developed the tree branch leg concept to give the table more of an interesting design. Then I added a drawer to the front and back of the table for the storage of work supplies and tools that disappears into the finished edge of the table. Since midterm reviews, I started to clean up my drawings and give them some dimensions. The Graze table is a very large table, at 72 inches long, and the rotating center platform runs the length of the table at 68 inches. In this image, you can also see the dimensions of the platforms and their positions lengthwise across the table. The next image shows the depth of the table, which sits at 54 inches, and the width of the center platform at 24 inches. You can also see the positions of the platforms in the dimensions above. As you can see in this elevation, the Graze table is a bit taller than your traditional table, sitting at around 36 inches tall. This is to provide comfort for the people utilizing the table as a servery. You can also see the different heights of the platforms, as well as the decorative tree branch legs. This hardline isometric starts to show the Graze table coming to life. You can see the detailing on the edges as well as the relationship of the platforms to one another. Now let's get on to the mechanical stuff. One of the most important parts of this table is the fact that the center panel rotates 180 degrees. Here you can see the table turning on its center axle located on the inside edges of the table. The platforms follow in the path of the center panel's rotation to perfectly clear the opening. In this cross-section, you can see the mechanics of the inside of the table, including the center aluminum axle and its wings to help the table turn easily. In order to make sure that the table doesn't rotate while it's being used, I have installed 4 ball catches on either side of the axle to make sure the table stays secure. In this image, you can see the straight-sawn cherry wood veneer I have chosen for both sides of the table, as well as the dark slate center panel on the servery side detailed with a thin brass stripe to add drama. You can also see the platforms, which have been finished to imitate a cross-cut of a tree log. Underneath these platforms, you can see the thin indentation in the bottom of each platform. This is to allow LED tapes to be installed inside the gap to illuminate the table. The wiring to these LED tapes will be run through the hollow posts and into the table where it will not be seen from the outside. Here is an image of the drawer glides located on both sides of both drawers. These aluminum glides allow the drawers to smoothly disappear into the finished edges of the table. They also provide stability for the drawer to stay intact. Lastly, here you can see the tree branch legs, which have been finished in a brushed bronze. The difference in finish adds a unique texture to an otherwise rather traditional finish. These trees are secured with screws to the bottom of the table. The Graze table is a multifunctional solution to your party hosting needs. Whether working or grazing, this table provides a surface for you to spread out and get the job done.